Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that proves old is gold for UK coins worth millions. These rare treasures aren't just valuable, they've got fascinating stories too. Stick around as we uncover their history and mind-blowing prices. Let's jump in and check them out. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic British coins, the 1983 £1 coin. If you're a collector or even a casual numismatist, you've probably come across this coin. But what makes it so special, and why does it carry such a hefty price tag? Let's take a look at its fascinating design, history, and potential value. The 1983 £1 coin is a key part of the United Kingdom's currency history, marking the introduction of a new £1 coin that replaced the paper £1 notes. The coin features an elegant design on the obverse, with the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. But what really makes this coin stand out is the inscription around her portrait, Decus et Tutamen. Now, Decus et Tutamen translates to an ornament and a safeguard. It's a Latin phrase that dates back to the use of this phrase on earlier coins, particularly as a motto used in the Royal Mint. It was originally intended to describe the purpose of the coin. It's not only a symbol of Britain's wealth and strength, but also a safeguard of the nation's economy. Interestingly, this Latin motto can be traced back to the late 17th century when it was first used on British coins. Its revival on the 1983 £1 coin gives a sense of continuity and tradition, making this coin even more significant in the broader context of British numismatics. Aside from the Latin inscription, the 1983 £1 coin is also notable for its distinctive shape. Unlike the usual round coins, this £1 coin is 12-sided, which was a deliberate decision to make it more recognizable and harder to counterfeit. Its edge features a subtle but elegant design, adding another layer of uniqueness. But what about its value? The 1983 £1 coin might not be worth much at face value if it's in standard condition. However, it's the limited mintage, the high-quality production, and some rare errors that can make it worth significantly more. Let's take a look at some key points that can affect its value. One of the most common error types to look out for with this coin is a misstruck coin. This can happen when the coin doesn't align properly with the die, causing the design to appear off-center or distorted. These coins, especially in excellent condition, can fetch anywhere from $1,000 to $3,500, depending on the severity of the error and its rarity. There are also some special edition versions of the 1983 £1 coin that were produced for collectors, and these versions often come in proof quality, a higher level of minting that provides a polished, mirror-like finish. These proof coins are much rarer than regular circulating coins, and a proof 1983 £1 coin could be worth up to $3,500 or more. While a regular 1983 £1 coin won't necessarily make you a fortune, if you're fortunate enough to find one with an error or in exceptional condition, it could be a rare treasure for your collection. Let's take a look at another fascinating coin from the United Kingdom, the 1982 20p coin. If you're a collector, you've probably heard about the 20p coin's history, but did you know that the 1982 version holds a special place in the world of British numismatics? Introduced in 1982, the 20p coin was part of the UK's efforts to modernize its currency. Prior to this, the UK used a range of denominations that were slightly cumbersome for everyday transactions. The 20p coin was designed to be part of the new decimalized currency system, and it features a unique heptagonal shape, 7 sides, which makes it instantly recognizable. On the reverse, you'll find a design of a rose, leek, thistle, and shamrock, representing the 4 nations of the UK. The obverse displays the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. While the 1982 20p coin itself is valuable to collectors, it's not just the design that draws attention. The coin is particularly sought after because it was part of the very first year the 20p was minted in the new decimal currency system. For many collectors, coins from these first runs hold a unique appeal as they're often seen as historical landmarks in British coinage. The 1982 20p is also a reminder of the changes that happened during the 1980s, as the UK moved away from its old, more complex system of pounds and shillings. But what makes this coin truly stand out in the eyes of collectors is its rarity. While millions of 20p coins were struck, only a small number of 1,982 coins were produced with some key errors that make them highly valuable. If you're lucky enough to find one of these, it could be worth much more than the face value of 20p. One of the most significant errors to watch out for is a mule error. This happens when the coin is struck with the wrong dies, leading to mismatched designs on the obverse and reverse. For the 1982 20p coin, a mule error is a very rare occurrence, and it can drastically increase the coin's value. A mule error on this coin could potentially fetch $10,000 or more, depending on its condition. Another error that could increase the value of the 1982 20p coin is a misstrike. This happens when the coin is struck incorrectly, resulting in a distorted or unusual appearance. Coins with such errors can still carry a lot of value, ranging anywhere from $500 to $2,000 depending on the rarity and severity of the misstrike. Beyond the minting errors, the 1982 20p coin also holds significance due to its place in history. As one of the first coins issued after decimalisation, it represents a key moment in the UK's currency system. For those who are passionate about numismatics, coins from this era are important milestones in the evolution of British money. Whether you're collecting for historical reasons or looking for valuable coins, the 1982 20p coin is one worth keeping an eye on. Its rarity, its significance in British history, and the possibility of finding a rare era coin all make this a highly collectible item. Let's take a step back in time to 1969, a year that was pivotal in the history of British currency. One of the most significant coins from this era is the 1969 Elizabeth II 50 new pence coin, a key piece in the world of numismatics. So, why is this coin so valuable, and what makes it stand out? Let's dive into its fascinating history and explore what could make it worth a fortune. The 1969 50 new pence coin was part of the major changeover to decimal currency in the UK. On February 15, 1971, the country officially switched from its old pre-decimal system to the new decimalised system, where 100 new pence equaled £1. This coin was minted in 1969 but didn't enter circulation until after decimalisation, making it an important piece of history for collectors. Now, this coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, surrounded by the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD. These letters stand for Dei Gratia Regina Fide Defensa, which translates to By the Grace of God, Queen and Defender of the Faith. The reverse side of the coin displays the iconic design of the 50 new pence, with a number 50 in large font and a decorative crown at the top. While the coin was minted in 1969, it didn't circulate widely until after decimalisation in 1971. This fact alone gives it historical significance, but there's more that adds value to this particular coin. One of the key reasons collectors are so keen on the 1969 50 new pence coin is its rarity. You see, the Royal Mint initially planned to mint this coin in 1969, but due to the high costs of production and some logistical issues, only a very small number of these coins were actually made. It's estimated that fewer than 500,000 of these coins were produced, making it significantly rarer than most other decimal coins. Now, if you happen to own one of these rare coins, you're probably wondering how much it's worth. Well, the 1969 50 new pence coin can vary greatly in value depending on its condition. In general, coins that are in pristine condition or uncirculated can be worth upwards of $300 to $5,000. Yes, you heard that right. If you have a well-preserved example, you might just be holding on to a rare gem. Of course, the coin's value also depends on its condition. If the coin has been worn or damaged, its value could drop significantly. But even in fair condition, the 1969 50 new pence coin still holds impressive value and remains one of the most desirable coins for collectors of British numismatics. In addition to its rarity, there are a few minting errors that could increase the value of the coin. For example, some coins might have a misstrike where the image is not fully stamped or aligned properly, making them even more valuable. Coins with these errors can be worth thousands more than the regular examples. The 1971 2p coin is a key piece in the history of UK currency, marking a major transition when the UK switched to the decimal currency system on February 15, 1971. As one of the first coins minted after the change, the 1971 2p coin has become a highly sought-after piece among collectors. The reverse side of the coin showcases the UK's national symbols, while the obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. But beyond its historical significance, there are several rare minting errors that have made the 1971 2p even more valuable. Let's dive into some of these fascinating errors. First up, we have the mule error. This is one of the most valuable and sought-after mistakes a coin can have. A mule error happens when a coin is struck with the wrong die, usually when the obverse die from a different year or denomination is used. These errors are extremely rare and can make a 1971 2p worth anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000, depending on the quality of the coin. In particularly rare cases, if the die pairing is especially significant, the value can skyrocket to $10,000 or more. For collectors, a mule error is like finding a hidden treasure. Next, let's talk about the off-center broad strike error. This happens when a coin is struck outside of its collar, resulting in a misalignment and a wider than usual coin. This error makes the 1971 2p stand out, and depending on how severe the misalignment is, the value can range between $1,000 and $4,000. In extreme cases, these coins can be worth $5,000 or more, making them a real prize for any collector. Another error that collectors love is the major die crack. When the die used to strike the coin gets damaged, it creates cracks that appear on the coin's surface. These cracks can add character and rarity to the 1971 2p coin. The value for coins with die cracks varies, but they generally range from $500 to $3,000, depending on how severe the crack is. If the crack runs through key features like the Queen's portrait or the date, the coin becomes even more desirable. Then we have the clash die error. This occurs when the obverse and reverse dies collide without a coin between them, leaving an imprint of the reverse design on the obverse or vice versa. These coins have a unique, unexpected design and are a favorite among collectors. A 1971 2p with a clash die can be worth anywhere from $500 to $5,000, with rare examples exceeding $7,000. Lastly, there's the weak strike error. This happens when a coin isn't struck with enough force, causing the design to appear faint or incomplete. While this may seem like a small error, weak strikes can make a coin feel rare and special. The value of a weak strike 1971 2p can vary, typically ranging from $100 to $2,000, depending on how faint the design is. In excellent condition, a weak strike can even fetch a higher price. If you own one of these rare coins, it might be worth much more than you expect. Thanks for watching.